Why, hello out there, lords and ladies. Welcome back to my CK3 Let's Play campaign, Dutch's Legacy. I'm your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and this is episode 38 of my series. Today we get to begin by doing something I haven't done in a really long time. The last hostile scheme that we did was a fabricate hook scheme. I think it was against our liege lord. And I don't even remember if we succeeded in doing that. But we're doing another hostile scheme today, and I'm starting the scheme immediately because time is not on our side. I have to murder somebody. My eldest son, behind my back, got himself a soulmate, which is not good, because if he already has a soulmate, he won't be able to become soulmates with his future wife. And I have a grand wedding planned for them, and that's the whole point of a grand wedding, in my opinion, is to make sure that the two of them become soulmates and they start their relationship off well. So, I need to murder somebody. Let's get it done. I preemptively put my wife on court intrigue and my spy master on support schemes. I would have liked to have gotten some help from the intrigue lifestyle, but it's too late. It's been too soon since I got into the diplomacy, so we're not going to get any help from the intrigue lifestyle. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's get to murdering. We will focus on success chance. If it gets out that I'm a murderer, and actually not only will we be a murderer if the secret gets revealed, we will become a familial kinslayer because I'm murdering a member of my family. So that has its own negatives that I really don't want to have to deal with. So let's just hope that it doesn't get out that I'm a murderer. But the most important thing is success chance, so we're going to focus on that. I'm going to choose agents that I don't have to pay for. Two of my sisters are involved in this murder scheme. And my wife. All of these people, it's just women agents. So my wife and two of my sisters are helping me murder my cousin. The secrecy is 84%, which is pretty good. And we are going to wait until we get to max success, 95%. I tried to blackmail my sister, but it failed. I was really busy between the episodes. I got a few marriages and I was a busy man. Alright, sorry, I was just taking a sip of water. We're still trying to promote our legend. How much progress have we made so far? This is a really big expense. It's costing me 13 gold every month. I want to get this legend over and done with in this guy's lifetime before my son takes over, just so he doesn't have this, like, really big expense. I want to increase the quality one more time, and then we'll complete it. So, I need 300 baronies, and we have 155, so we're more than halfway done. Some of my daughters are getting married, which is great. I'll try to avoid developing too much. Like, I'll try to avoid building things so much because money isn't really good right now, so we'll try to save up. I gain a splendid necklace artifact. I just said I wanted to save money, but if one of these artifacts is good, I can give it to my son. In fact, I'm sponsoring another artifact. I'm forging regalia because I want to give my son the regalia that I have right now to boost his fertility. Like, I would really like to boost my son's fertility because he doesn't have the beauty trait like his wife has. So it's his side of the marriage that needs the fertility, like, assistance. So I want to give him that regalia. What do I want to do? I still have to fund this grand wedding. We haven't paid for it yet. I'll take the brooch. Alright, let's see what we got. It's not good. It's got a lot of modifiers, but it's not worth equipping myself. Hold on. My son does have space for one more trinket. I guess I'll give it to him. Oh no, this necklace is a court artifact. I can't give that to him. So I've been really good with giving my son stuff. He just needs regalia now. I was a little worried that our odds of success just went down, but they're not. I'm just stressing out a little bit, and we're gaining some advantages. Alright, dodged a bullet there. I thought we just failed. I was, like, silent there for 2 seconds. Okay, so we could do the wedding now, but I can't do it until the murder scheme is done, so we have to wait. We have 4 years to fulfill our promise. I don't need to keep swaying this guy. Let's start swaying somebody else. I do have some barons that need a little bit of help with their opinions. Opinions will get better at the wedding, hopefully, as well. So that's another way we're going to improve opinions. And I do need stress relief soon. So can we get this murder scheme done with now? We're at 69% success. I'll stay on speed 5 until we're ready. My liege lord is traveling, apparently. Where are you going? He's going to a grand tournament. So, I'm currently ruling in his stead. I'm his regent. And I am still his steward. I haven't lost that job yet. I might have just jinxed it. But we're still his steward. Alright, all of our stress just went away. This is the last phase. Alright, this is the moment of truth. This game is gonna kill me. For a second, I thought the betrothal between my son and his wife was just broken. But it wasn't. Okay, here we go. Not only do we need this to succeed, but we cannot be found out. 84% secrecy. And we got lucky. Okay, thank you. Not only did we succeed, but we were not found out. We do have a secret now, but we didn't become a murderer, and we didn't become a familial kinslayer. So, excellent. Now we can do this grand wedding. Let's see if my son hates me or anything. I want to see if his opinion was affected at all. Apparently he hates me, but I don't think it's because I just murdered his soulmate. But now his soulmate is gone, so now he can become soulmates with his wife, as intended. The motive of the grand wedding is going to be to spread legend. Alright, so after a successful murder, we have a grand wedding. Alright, can I stop getting hit with events? I'm trying to deal with this court event. This is the artificer making my, my regalia. She's getting the same event that we had last episode. She likes the bed. Alright, that's good. I guess it's okay. I get no use out of the short reign duration, but whatever. We have something to replace the regalia that I've been using for such a long time. And I need to tell that lady to get out. She's taking up space. This guy's taking up space too. And so is this lady with the funny hat. Great timing to give him this item. Boost his fertility, because he's about to bang his wife. So maybe he'll get her pregnant during the wedding. He did equip it. Alright, good. And, of course, a plague starts breaking out right next to where I'm holding my wedding. Of all the places in the world for a freaking plague to break out, it breaks out right next door to my wedding. There's no point in isolating the capital, because I'm not there. And, of course, this is the one county where I didn't build hospitals in. And here it comes, raging through Cologne. If my son or his wife get sick, I'm going to flip out. I am not joking. Alright, my wife got the measles. Don't really care about that. She's old, so I can afford to take drastic measures. We're taking drastic measures with my wife. And, of course, now my poor son. And his what? Guys, I'm getting really mad. I'm getting really freaking mad. I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope they all get better, because there's nothing I can do about this. I just lost a court jester. Lovely. Alright, my son got better. Thank you. Now his wife needs to survive. My wife got better. She's better. Alright, I'm happy. I'm just frustrated at the fact that the game did this. Alright, now I'm better too. In the middle of my grand wedding. Alright, now he has the antibodies and she has the antibodies. They should never get that again. They should never get the measles again. Alright, I'm gonna try to calm down a little bit. Alright, let's get back to happy thoughts and... Is that retribution for murdering somebody? Is that my punishment? Some peasants are trying to break into the wedding, but if I let them come in, development growth by 20% for 10 years in Cologne, that would be really nice. This lunatic wants to go on an adventure to Persia. Dude, I am... This is making me regret at the beginning of the series when I had the option to turn down the plague frequency, and it was on normal, and I was like, at the time, I was like, okay, you know what, we'll just keep it on normal. I'm regretting it. I should have just turned them down. What do I want this woman to make? I don't want her to make anything that's a pedestal item. Maybe a piece of furniture, that would be good, or an exotic animal hide. I have space for those. As long as it's not a large wall hanging. Okay, can we all just admire the character models and how they look? I know I point this out all the time, but it seriously looks like she's trying to grab his crotch, and look at the expression on his face. Like... This is not an accident. The developers made this look the way it is. It's not my naughty mind just seeing things. Even though I do have a naughty mind. I don't want to be friends with this leper. And I'm not laying with my cousin. Alright, let's check our legend progress. How many baronies do we have now? We have 287 out of the required 300, so we can almost increase the quality. We can complete it if we want, but we're not going to. One more increase to its quality. Do I need to keep swaying this guy? No. I need to move my brother in 2 years to a new county to start spreading the Dutch culture. He's been doing a really good job. He's been playing that mandolin for a really long time. We could try to become friends with the Pope. Alright, it's time. Let's see if my son and his wife became soulmates. My sister was imprisoned. Oh, that's because she was found out. She's a fornicator. She was sleeping with this guy and she was exposed. So our liege lord locked her up. No, I'm not sleeping with you. And that's what this option is. No, I'm not sleeping with you. We can become friends. Is that acceptable? There we are with this perfectly, Thank you all for coming. Alright, did they become soulmates? They did. No. Yes, they became soulmates. Excellent. So now they can start producing children. I could have brought that guy in, but I have plenty of knights. I already have a loyal giant knight. Let's upgrade our legends. And now we can complete it. Because now, look at it. Look at the cost. Now it's costing me 30 gold to promote. But if I complete it right now, I gain access to the Consolidate Kingdom decision, allowing you to immediately de jure drift a kingdom into your realm. Gains access to the Legendary Palace option in the Clear Ground for a Legendary Building decision. Press claim on the HRE. I could commission a legend. And I gain 600 legitimacy. Let's do that. Let's complete this. Here's the end of the book of King Dutch and his noble family, Van Der Linde, whose fame and legitimacy is known across the whole land. And here's the end of the Holy Blood. King Dutch of Van Der Linde was ambushed and harassed time and again by evildoers that sought to prevent him in his righteous quest. The quest for the Holy Grail. Many times Dutch was ambushed and languished in captivity, delayed from... Wow, this is a complete fabrication. He's never been in prison. Keep the faith. Look how much money we're making now. 57.9. I can build a unique building in Amsterdam. See, the only thing is, Amsterdam is not going to be in my control forever. I'm eventually going to move my capital and everything to Aachen and into Cologne here. I can't build a special palace here in Cologne because there's already a cathedral. And I can't build a special palace here because there's already a palace. How much would it be? I won't do this yet. I'm just worried that I won't be able to do it in my son's lifetime. I think I have to do this in my lifetime. Let's just build a legendary palace in Amsterdam. How much is it going to cost? 900 gold. Holding taxes in this county plus 10%. Development growth plus 15%. The holder of this holding. More monthly lifestyle. More hostile scheme success chance. Yeah, see, if I build this and I give it away to somebody, the person that holds this, whoever the Duke is going to be here, like, whenever that happens, I'm giving them the ability to be more successful at scheming. But I think now that I cleared space for this special building, my son could do it if he wants. See, like I said, guys, there's no rush to fill that empty slot because I suppose I could have saved it for somewhere else, but my future capital is going to be in Aket. That's where it's going to be. Alright, we cleared the space. We won't build the palace yet. Let's do the commission legend artifact first. This is a court artifact. And it's pretty damn good. Did I just immediately get it? No, there's no process to it. It's just immediately made. I initially put this book up because it was giving me a health boost, but I don't want to extend my life. So that's why I switched back to this book. But now we're putting this one up. Okay, so now that we no longer have that drain on our money because of the legend, we're making 60 gold a month. Can we fight a war? We can. I'm just doing some thinking here because when I get Conquest, I need to start giving away land. And where I initially thought I was going to start giving away land was in Holland. But if I'm going to be building a special palace here... I think I want to shift the two duchies that I own over to here. I want to own the Duchy of Lower Lorraine completely, and I want to own the Duchy of Jülich completely. Like, this is where I want my domains. Centered here. A small part of me is regretting clearing space for this here. Do I have that option to do it again? No, I used my only, my option. Whatever, guys. I'm just gonna build the palace. While my capital is here, I'm building the palace. I cleared the space for it. I might as well build it. We can listen to Grovelers now. Maybe once the palace is done, my court will change, and I'll get a different looking court. The popular opinion in Cologne is 385. So, yeah, I think I can afford to make the peasants a little mad. I don't have the money. Just leave me alone. Building this palace that I didn't necessarily need to start building, but I started building it. It drained my coffers quite a bit, so... My nephew and my sister are fighting with one another. Try to break them up. You're both acting like petulant children. Alright, we got our new fascination, so I have to switch it up. Because that's the one that I was fascinated by. We're being exposed to communal government. Army movement speed. Naval speed is probably the last one I'll get. Let's get army movement speed. Alright, and so now we have to fight this war. Alright, let's get back to what I was thinking about. So, when I take this over, what do we want to start giving away? Because I want... The counties that I want to hold on to are Cologne and Aachen because of their special buildings. Cologne because of the farmland. Definitely Cleves because of the farmland. Jülich is really important because this is going to be my future capital. Lower Lorraine is just a really big duchy. It's got 7 counties in it. So if I wanted to hold on to everything in Lower Lorraine, I would need at least 7 domain limit. So I need 10 domain limit to hold all of this duchy and the Duchy of Jülich. And there's no way my son's gonna be able to handle that. Alright, he got his wife pregnant. That's good to see. But if I want conquest, I'm forced to give away land. This county I need to hold on to after I conquer it, because I need to make sure I build a castle, so I can switch the county capital to the castle, get it out of this church holding, so I can start dismantling this theocracy some more. We've been doing pretty well. We've been dismantling it slowly. But I just have to remember to build a castle here, so I need to hold on to the county. I just need 2 more counties to finish the duchy. No, I need 3. Maybe I can give away Koblenz? Koblenz? I can't decide. But I need to decide in order to conquer things. I need to make up my mind. I can't hold on to everything. It's not how it works. I think my best option, since the Lower Lorraine Duchy is so big, it's just so massive. But I would need the duchy title to be the proper ruler. Can I usurp this? I can. I have to give away the Duchy of Gelre. If I'm going to take on another duchy title, I need to give away the Duchy of Gelre. So it's time to make another duke before I get this conquest. This is my dynasty member. He's pretty good. He has a secure line of succession. He has 2 sons. So I'm comfortable creating this duchy. That's what I'm doing. So that freed up space for me to usurp the Duchy of Lower Lorraine. So now that I have that duchy title, I can start giving away pieces of the Duchy of Lower Lorraine to people. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I might give away Berg first because it's making a pitiful amount of money. Okay, I've decided. We're fighting this war. I'm so sorry, guys. My decision-making process is really slow. It's probably frustrating some of you, but this is how I do business. And it's no longer... It's no longer the ruler of this. We used to be a duke, but since we just took his title away, now he's just a count. So we'll give away Berg first. It's safe to just give this to a generic Dutch person, but I think I have a lot of Van Der Lindes that are waiting in the wings now. The last time I gave land away, everybody was a child, but now we should have some adult Van Der Lindes to give land to. I could always give my disinherited son some land. He is content, so he would be a decent vassal. He's got 16 stewardship. And he's fulfilling a rather minor role in my court. He's my court brewmaster, so... It's not like he's fulfilling some really important job in my court, but I would have to get him married. Which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to give this to my son. He's not going to be a duke, because Berg is not the duchy capital, but at least he'll be a count. And we'll give him a wife worthy of his time. He's already a genius, so we need to give him somebody with a beauty trait that's close to his age. Somebody that's going to get along with, preferably. Here's a woman, 22. She's the same age as him. She's content. He's content. Their sexual orientations do... they're... What's the word I'm looking for? They're good together. Corresponding, I think, is the word I was looking for. Okay, so let's disband our army. Let's begin the construction of a castle. I would have liked to put my brother on development just to speed that up, but he's really busy. He's doing an important job trying to convert Cologne to Dutch culture. And let's give my my other son this county. And he is my direct vassal because I have the duchy title above it. I'm just scanning through to make sure that we have random people here who... Somebody just fabricated a claim against me, and my son and my daughter-in-law had their first child. Now, I'm pretty confident this is going to be an amazing child. Like, he will definitely be able to do Dynasty of... not Dynasty of Many Crowns. Strengthen Bloodline. He should be able to do it. But he had this son really, really young. So most likely this son is not going to be his heir. But now that we have this grandson, if anything happens to my son before I die, if he dies suddenly, we're going to have this son that'll take over. So there's no more need for a spare son. And there he is. The most amazing son that we've ever had in our dynasty. He can be Dutch temporarily. And I'm gonna raise him myself. I was going through my court just to make sure I don't have random people in here. Is she back from her? No, she's still doing that. I'll decide whether or not to keep her when she's done. I mean, she's got some skills, but she's a lunatic. She might be more trouble than she's worth. Another dying man. Another dying holy man. Where did you guys come from? Alright, nobody snuck in except for these two holy men. But they're both about to die. So our court is taken care of. I need to save up money. I've been spending way too much. I have too many alliances to negotiate some of these. I have like 6 alliances. That's a lot. I just wanted to see, do we have a... No, we don't. Our English alliance is done with. Like, I swear, this part of the world is like a hotbed for plagues. Is it because of the player's proximity? Is that what the game is using as like a metric to decide where to start plagues? Because, like, I swear, man, every 5 seconds it's a plague right next to me. Alright, we're gonna get out of diplomacy. I don't need to stay in here. Getting down to patriarch isn't necessary. I haven't gotten into the wandering lifestyle, but if I did get into it, if I went down the inspector tree and I got to inspection, not only would it increase my domain taxes, which I would get a lot of benefit from, but I would gain access to the inspection activity, which is something I've never done. I don't need to get back into learning. I mean, getting to scholar would be okay. That would be a cool thing to do. But we don't need to get anything in learning. We don't need to get anything in diplomacy. We got everything that we needed in stewardship. Let's do something new. I say we do something new. Let's get into the inspector tree and get down to inspection. I want to try that event out. That's a special activity that we've never done. Ensure your realm is run by competent booklickers through a thorough inspection. Claims and offer vassalization acceptance, taxes, development and control, levies, opinion, and popular opinion. So we got a small wall ornament. She gave me... Oh, she lost a nose on her trip. But she gave me something that I can actually put up. I have 3 slots for this. Anything that gives me renown gain is good in my book. I like how that turned out so much, I'm gonna hire her. Even though she's noseless. She would be a good artificer. I won't get her married or anything. I do need a jester, too. There's nobody good at the job. Alright, never mind. We won't hire a jester. I've become obese? What? Oh, it's because I'm a drunkard, probably. We should gain access to a decision here that says lose weight. Where is it? It's not here. Normally, when you get overweight, there's a decision to lose weight. I guess we didn't get access to it. I guess because we're obese, that is a health penalty. It's a moderate health penalty. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that my current ruler is starting to get some health problems. Because I wouldn't mind taking control as my son. Wow, this guy is a giant. This is my giant... Oh, wait, no, he's not loyal. But he's giant, though. Oh, my goodness. This is my loyal bodyguard. So both of my bodyguards are fighting with each other. They became rivals already, and there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, let's give him training blades. The shorter guy won. The short guy beat the giant. even though he's short and he doesn't have as much prowess. Alright, that's not good. I don't want my bodyguards being rivals with one another. My liege lord, he must have created the duchy title of Holland because he just gave it to me. And we're just gonna destroy it again. I just don't need it yet. Alright, my daughters are starting to grow up, and that's good. I'll get them married off at some point, but I won't deal with it right now. You should grant the County of Mark to someone. Yeah, I will, eventually. But first I need to get rid of this frickin' theocracy. Stop telling me what to do, game. They had a daughter this time, Emma. I'm gonna rename my my future wife, or when I take control of my son, my wife. Yennefish sounds like Jennifer. And it doesn't really, but that's what I'm naming her. And instead of, and since it's a tradition to name the first daughter after their mom, I'm renaming the daughter to... Oh no, I don't need to rename her. I already have the option to do it. They're already having amazing children, which was the whole point of this marriage, so... So we just need to fabricate one more claim on one more county, and then we'll have all the counties in the Duchy of Lower Lorraine. And we will completely control the Rhine River. Except for one little part of it that's bordering West Frankian territory. Other than Antwerp, we control the Rhine. I don't need this extra domain limit. Wife, is there something more valuable that you could be doing for me? I don't think so. Opinions are good. I don't need her in politics. We already did our scheme, so we don't need to court intrigue. I suppose we'll just keep her on managed domain. I'll just keep saving money up. What I think I want to do right now is give myself and my son the hunter trait, because that's a trait I didn't get yet. Before we become infirm or something at some point, because becoming infirm doesn't allow me to go on hunts. Since we're running out of chances to go on hunts, let's do that. And I'm gonna mix it up. Instead of doing a regular hunt, we're gonna do a falconry hunt. If I don't hire a master of hunt during the hunt, I'm going to get asked to do it. So let's just preemptively... I'm going to give my son 2 jobs. Actually, I'm going to take away his high almoner position. He doesn't need to do that. He's my master of hunt now. As soon as we get a replacement realm priest, I'm going to make my realm priest my high almoner. And making my son my hunt master will make sure he comes with me on the hunt. If I can befriend my son, I'll do that too. I can befriend my daughter-in-law. She's here too. Alright, did I not take that headwear off of you? I'm sorry, it wasn't essential that I took that headwear off, or it canceled my plans. Are you serious? Is my son not here or something? I can befriend my marshal, my spy master, my physician. How about we don't befriend anybody? How about we just do this for recreation? It's taking me too long to do things today, guys. I apologize. It's been an emotional episode. We almost died. We dodged a bullet by avoiding getting the plague. And I'm still getting friends anyway. I just became friends with my daughter. And we got a free item. I'll give this to a knight, because that helps with prowess. Since he lost to that guy that was like a foot shorter than him, maybe he needs some help with his prowess. I'll give him that rabbit's foot. He made me a spy master? That's my worst skill. Why would you do that? It's literally my worst skill. Even though it's 20, that's saying something. And when your worst skill is 20, it's a pretty good situation to be in. But I really would have preferred to be his steward. But he gave this midget the job. This dwarf. Come on, you two. Keep having kids. Don't slow down. I want to have more excuses to get into the wandering lifestyle, but maybe some of you will disagree, but I've occasionally looked in here and looked at all the perks. I'm not going to do it right now, but I don't see where I can get a lot of use out of them. They're very situational. Like, I had to be done with everything else important that I wanted to get done, like all the important lifestyles. Like, that's the only reason why I'm doing wandering right now. It's because I have nothing else to really do that's super important. Like, give me a reason to want to get into the wandering lifestyle. Or maybe you guys in the comments can be like, hey, you know, wandering lifestyle is great. Convince me otherwise. I'll give this to my brother John. Even though he has a bunch of artifacts, he already has a decent amount. I can't use it. I'll keep it anyway, and I'll give it to somebody else. Maybe it would be a good idea to give it to my daughter-in-law, because my son already has a bunch of items that are relieving his stress. The healing waters. She doesn't have anything. It's not a lot of stress gain help, but it's better than nothing. She is pregnant again. And my son didn't even come with me. He didn't become a hunter. What was the point of making him the master of hunt if he didn't come with me? He's too busy banging his beautiful wife. His second cousin. He's too busy banging her. And that's fine. That means he's enjoying his marriage that I arranged for him, so that makes me happy. How are we doing on time? We're over an hour. And I just got ill. I think I'm going to tell him to leave me be. I'm just going to tell my physician to leave me be. We'll start making moves towards getting this ruler killed. There's no more delay needed because our line of succession is already secure. My son's going to take over. He had a grandson, so in the unlikely possibility of that my son dies, at least he'll have a son that'll take over. And he's starting to have children. He hasn't had a blonde child yet. Nobody's taking after their mom yet with their hair color. And I still don't have the option to lose weight. Not that I'm... Oh, no, yes, it is. Here it is. Here it is. I see it. I'm not going to do that because I want to hold on to the health penalty that it gives me. But I'm glad I've been validated. I wasn't going crazy. It is here now. So that's cool. Anyway, lords and ladies, we did grow a little bit. I conquered one county. We have 5 months until I can build this castle. Let's do it. I'll do it in front of you just so I don't forget to do it. And then I have to give this away. They had a blonde son this time. He's not as impressive as his older brother. But because I said something about it, he could be Robert. I always have to insert myself into the story here. I'll be the second son. And then we'll get the Arthur and the John and all that. Like, I promise. And I'm no longer the Spy Master. I was already fired. Move the county capital to the castle. And even though I told my doctor to ignore me, I still got better. Choose someone to grant a county of Mark to. Yeah, I want to do that. You cannot grant this title. It should be leased out to your court chaplain. Seek one for your council if you do not have one. What the hell? I don't have a court chaplain. Am I going to be stuck with this now? The court chaplain is the counselor in charge of religious and spiritual affairs and faiths with the lay clergy doctrine. We don't have that. I'm not moving the county here. We're keeping this. There we... Oh my... It did it by itself. Listen to me freaking out. It just did it by itself. Okay, good. Alright, that's how we're ending it. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna continue with all this frustration. The longer I play, the more frustrated I'm gonna get. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We accomplished a lot. We got the murder scheme done that we needed to get done. We didn't get revealed as a murderer. My son had a successful marriage with his wife. They are soulmates, and they're shooting out kids already. They have 2 sons and a daughter. I'm not going to try to extend this ruler's health anymore. We're just going to let him die. We completed our legend. We're making 62 gold every month. My brother completed converting the county, so we can start moving on to a new county. I need to force this count, my son. I need to give him a directive to promote my culture. So that way I don't have to promote it myself. Alright, that's literally the last thing that I'm doing, guys. I'm ending it. Just things keep coming to mind. But this was a really fun episode. It was tense, and I was angry there at the beginning because the plague scared me. But we survived it, and everything after that, things kind of went our way. We got some more conquest. We got 1 more county. We're making money again, doing all that stuff. So, overall, I think we're doing well. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 39 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.